It was one of those quiet evenings that felt too ordinary to be real. The kind where the rain pattered softly against the windows, and the fireplace crackled with a warmth that wrapped around our little family like a blanket. Alex, my husband of 4 years, was dozing on the couch, his head lolling back, a half-read book slipping from his fingers. His mother, Evelyn, had come over for dinner, her weekly ritual, one she insisted on to keep the family close. She was in the guest room now, supposedly resting after a long day. I tiptoed down the hall to check on her, the floorboards creaking under my bare feet. The door was ajar, moonlight slicing through the curtains like a silver blade. Evelyn lay there, her chest rising and falling in shallow breaths, her silver hair fanned out on the pillow. She looked peaceful, almost fragile. A far cry from the iron-willed woman who critiqued my cooking and hovered over Alex like he was still a child. Then it happened. A murmur escaped her lips, soft at first, like a sigh. I leaned closer, thinking she might need water. But the words formed, clear and haunting. Daniel. My Daniel, forgive me. Daniel? Who was Daniel? Alex's father had been named Robert, killed in a factory accident when Alex was just 5. Evelyn never spoke of him much, always changing the subject with a tight smile. My skin prickled. Was it a dream? A memory? I shook it off, closing the door quietly, but the name echoed in my mind like a ghost. The next morning, over coffee, I couldn't hold it in. Evelyn, you were talking in your sleep last night. Who's Daniel? Her cup clattered against the saucer, coffee spilling like dark blood. Her face drained of color, eyes wide with something akin to terror. What? I must have been dreaming. Nonsense, dear. Pass the sugar. Alex chuckled, oblivious. Moms always had vivid dreams. Remember the one about the dancing elephants? But I saw it, the flicker of fear in her eyes. It gnawed at me all day at work, my fingers hovering over my keyboard. By evening, curiosity turned to obsession. I searched online. Daniel plus Evelyn's maiden name. Nothing. Then, digging through old family albums in our attic, ones Evelyn had forgotten at our house, I found a faded photo tucked behind others. A young Evelyn, laughing, arm in arm with a man who looked strikingly like Alex, but with darker hair. On the back scrawled in faded ink, Daniel and me summer 89. My heart pounded. 89? Alex was born in 90. This man. Could he be? I confronted Evelyn that weekend, cornering her in her garden while Alex mowed the lawn. Who's this? I thrust the photo at her. She gasped, her gardening gloves dropping to the dirt. Where did you get that? Emma, you have no right. Tell me the truth. I demanded, my voice trembling. Is Daniel Alex's real father? Tears welled in her eyes, her shoulders slumping. Sit down, child. It's time you knew. What followed was a confession that shattered my world. Daniel had been Evelyn's first love, a passionate artist who'd swept her off her feet. But he was married, with a family of his own. Their affair was brief, fiery, and ended when she discovered she was pregnant. Panicked, she married Robert, a stable if dull man from her church, to give the baby a name. Robert knew the truth but raised Alex as his own, until his death left Evelyn to bury the secret deeper. But why hide it? I whispered, the garden blurring through my tears. For Alex, she said, her voice breaking. Daniel had another son, a twin, born the same day. Identical. But Daniel abandoned them too, vanished. I couldn't let Alex grow up knowing he had a brother out there, lost in the world. It would break him. A twin? My mind reeled. Alex had a brother? That night, I told Alex. His face crumpled, anger flashing like lightning. Why, Mom? Why lie all these years? Evelyn wept in our living room, the air thick with betrayal. I was protecting you. Daniel was no good. He left us all. Your brother. I heard he ended up in foster care, troubled. I didn't want that shadow over you. But Alex wouldn't let it go. We hired a private investigator, tracing leads. Weeks later, the call came. Daniel Jr., DJ as he called himself, was alive, living in a rundown apartment across state lines. A mirror image of Alex but hardened by life. The reunion was electric, tense. We met at a neutral cafe, the brothers staring at each other like reflections come to life. DJ's eyes, identical blue, held resentment. So you're the golden boy. Mom's favorite secret. Alex reached out. I didn't know. None of us did. Evelyn arrived last, her face ashen. My boys, forgive me. But DJ exploded. Forgive. You chose him over me. Left me to rot while he got the perfect life. The truth poured out. Evelyn had tried to keep both, but Daniel's wife discovered the affair, taking DJ and fleeing. Evelyn, overwhelmed, focused on Alex, convincing herself it was for the best. Hearts broke that day. Alex pulled away from Evelyn, our marriage strained by the lies. I found myself mediator, torn between loyalty to my husband and pity for the woman who'd sacrificed in her flawed way. Yet in the chaos, bonds formed. DJ softened, visits turning from accusations to tentative stories. Alex found a piece of himself in his brother, and Evelyn, facing her mortality with a recent health scare, sought redemption. One stormy night, by the window where it all began, Alex held me. Emma, this whisper. It destroyed us, but maybe it saves us too. I nodded, but doubt lingered. What other secrets slept in the dark? As months passed, more twists emerged. DJ revealed letters from Daniel, proving he hadn't abandoned them willingly. Evelyn had forced him away to protect her choices. The family dinner where it all collided was raw, tears mixing with rain outside. In the end, forgiveness flickered like candlelight, fragile, but enduring. But whispers have echoes, and I wondered, what else might Evelyn murmur in her sleep?